100% with Stevie, yeah. They studied everything of the game. I honestly thought Jamie Carragher would as well. Them two were very, every day they were always talking about football, watching games. Obviously, Carragher's successful in the media now, but Stevie definitely, the drive, the enthusiasm, his personal standards, the standards he set on the training pitch, in the changing rooms, around the building. Yeah, he was always going to go on and be successful. I did a few games when he was Liverpool under-18s manager down at Kirby. Used to go and watch him, and he transformed that team straight away, more or less, within a couple of months of being there. His standards, everything rose. And you knew he was always going to get a chance, and what a chance he got at Rangers. It wasn't an easy job at all, and people say what they want about Scottish football. But he's gone there, he's won the league for the first time in over 50 years, and it's amazing what he's done. But I think Aston Villa is the perfect job for him. I really do. It's a massive club, which Stevie deserves because of what he's done in the game. And the potential's there. I think it's a perfect fit, and he's obviously started off great, 3 wins in 4 matches, but he will improve Aston Villa beyond doubt, and the backroom team he's got as well with him, which goes unnoticed sometimes, but Stevie's admitted himself, without his backroom team, he wouldn't be where he is now. So they've got a fantastic staff together, and Aston Villa, for me, are very, very fortunate to have Steven Gerrard in manager. They're very, very lucky to have him there.
So, Chris, let me ask you, how's it going to be for him? Is it going to be a game that he's going to relish this afternoon, or is it one of those games where really he just wants to get it out of the way because there's always been so much talk about, oh, yeah, Stevie Gerrard, he's always going to go back and be the Liverpool manager. It must get in the way of his managerial career at the moment, though, doesn't you think?
Well, if it was me, and listen, I can only dream of having a career like Steven Gerrard, but he will get the reception. He will get the reception he deserves. He's adored. He's arguably the best player that's ever played for Liverpool. What he did for the team, carried the team in many, many games. So he'll get an absolutely incredible reception at the start of the game and at the end of the game. But during the game, and Stevie will say exactly the same. He'll like that, and hopefully, he might get a bit emotional because it's his first time back, obviously in the opposite dugout. But then during the game, Jurgen will have no sentiment. The Liverpool fans will have no sentiment, and Stevie won't have any sentiment at all. He'll be determined to get the win for Aston Villa or get a great result. And Liverpool fans then after the game, regardless of the result, will give him a great send off, and thoroughly deserved. And Liverpool fans, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Red, they're very respectful to players, not players that have just played for Liverpool, but players that deserve a round of applause or deserve the adulation that they deserve, and hopefully, it will happen. I'll be there, I'll be standing up, I'll be clapping him because he's incredible and he's going to have a successful career as a manager without a doubt.
So what does he do then when he walks down the tunnel? Does he touch the Welcome to Anfield sign then? Does he go into the wrong dressing room? Do you think he's got all this planned out already?
Yeah, I'm not sure it'll do whether he touches. Listen, I hope he does, because he spent his whole career. People have got to realise, yes, he's Aston Villa manager now, but he spent his whole career at Liverpool. What he did for the club, what he means to the city. Still lives in the city, obviously. Still lives on Merseyside with his family. So yeah, listen, if he touches, it shouldn't be seen as a bad thing by Aston Villa fans or football fans. Liverpool is where he grew up and where he became Steven Gerrard, the amazing player he is. But as soon as he steps out on the pitch, listen, he'll get his round of applause, and hopefully they'll sing his name. I want them to sing his name. But then as soon as that whistle goes, it'll be intense, and he'll be wanting to get one over Jurgen Klopp. Simple as that. He did it last week against Brendan. Played for Brendan. Obviously, when Brendan was a Liverpool manager, and he got one over Brendan, and he'll be desperate to do the same for Jurgen Klopp, because he won't rest on it. Right, I'm Steven Gerrard. I've had a great playing career. This entitles me to be a good manager. That's not Stevie. He knows he's got to work hard. He knows he's got to earn that right. And the only way you do that is by beating the top managers and getting your team playing good football, getting good results. And as I said, he's at an amazing club at Aston Villa. He's got all the foundations there to make Aston Villa a very successful club.